are 5 core things stopping you from the real estate business of your dreams. And that's what we're talking about in today's show. Welcome back to the Easy Button Investor Podcast. If you are an agent, an investor of any kind, and you're looking to source your own deals, you have found your new home to learn exactly how to do that. If you are new here, these are 5 to 10 minute bite-sized episodes talking about how to find your own inventory to help you make more money. And I often find that once someone has defined their dream real estate business, there's usually 5 things stopping them from getting there and achieving the real estate business of their dreams. And obviously, I talk about a lot. I do believe the first part of that is being able to source your own deals, right? If you do the math, let's say you do 10 deals per year and you have a 20-year career. That's 200 deals that you do in your career. Let's say on average, you pay even $10,000 in fees, assignment fees on those deals. That's $2 million in your career that you've paid out very conservatively. So I think it's a massive problem that you absolutely should focus on solving, and a problem that when you look under the hood of your business has a massive financial reward that you'll reap from solving it. And when we look at building the business of your dreams, the number one priority that I think you should really focus on beyond all of this is solving that problem. And the 5 things I'm going to talk about today go into that problem and other problems in your business. But the number one thing that I see stopping real estate investors from achieving the business of their dreams is their inability to produce lead flow. Agents are taught from the get-go to send a mailer to their farm once a week. And that's what marketing is. They're taught to call expired listings. They're taught to, build the pipeline of their sphere and follow up on that. And that works. But the agents that build really big companies and they do big things and eventually become investors, the investors that do the same thing, they learn how to produce leads at scale. And so the number one thing I would implore you for watching this is to find one good marketing channel that works for you. And a good marketing channel that works for you is a marketing channel that can bring you 5+ leads per day. And for some of you guys that are doing Zillow leads or all these kind of other lead generation forms, it's just hard to get the consistency with that. So cold calling, mail, pay-per lead, pay-per-click, a lot of these are the ways to actually get 5+ leads per day. So I think the number one thing if you're trying to build the real estate business of your dream is to understand how to get leads in the door. Okay. The second thing that I think everyone should do to build the real estate business of your dreams is having what I call an overseas army and having a team of overseas employees for low cost to help you in your business. And the best thing to do is to look at your calendar. What are the constraints in your calendar? Are you spending a lot of time on admin work, polling lists, skip tracing, organizing your CRM, things of that nature? That can go to someone from Upwork that's $5-6 an hour. It doesn't have to be something that's going to break the bank. Are you spending a lot of time deploying your marketing campaigns, tracking your KPIs, handling your pipeline? You can hire that for $6, $7, $8 an hour overseas. Are you doing all the sales yourself? You can hire a lead manager for $10, $12 overseas. So most things that you do in your business can go to someone that's an overseas assistant, part of your overseas army for a low cost. For $2-3 grand a month, you could hire 4 or 5 people and get most things off your plate. I've seen it happen more times than not. So now we have leads and now we have an overseas team. And the next thing that I think people really struggle with as they're building the real estate business of their dreams is understanding follow-up. And follow-up is not you send someone an email or a phone call or text message once a week. It's not once a month. Follow-up is ruthless follow-up, right? I implore you guys to go put your contact information in on lendingtree.com or another one or car dealership, and you will see what follow-up looks like, right? The amount of calls, texts, emails, voicemails, because they know it's a volume game to get you to pick up your phone. It's the same way you got to treat sellers, right? Getting them back on the phone, getting them engaged after you get a lead in the door is everything. And you got to really dig into sales, and it's a reps thing. You can use all the strategy, but there's no magic script, no magic strategy, no magic guru out there that's going to be able to save you from just putting in the reps and doing the work. And, it can take 3 to 5 years of hammering the phones to get really good on them. And that's just what it takes. So the top 3 things that I just went through that's stopping you from, the real estate business of your dreams is getting us leads. So 5+ leads per day. Then we talked about building your overseas army. So leads, building your overseas army. And then we talked about sales. And those are the top 3 that I see getting in the way for people trying to build amazing businesses in real estate. The fourth is going to be operations and management, right? I believe that you can get rich by doing real estate deals, but you get wealthy by owning a real estate business. And for most of you guys, you don't just because you don't know how to manage and train and delegate and systemize. You abdicate instead of delegate. You're not spending time learning how to manage because it is a muscle you have to build. It takes time, it takes reps, it takes people leaving. You have to fire people. That's kind of what it takes. So the fourth thing is being able to hire, train, manage, and delegate. So now we have 5+ leads in the door. You've hired the overseas army. You're getting good at sales, and you're getting good at operations and hiring and team building. The fifth thing, and maybe the most important thing, right, what you talked about at the beginning of the show, is the ability to source your own inventory. And a lot of you guys don't have your dream real estate business because you don't have enough deals to do, right? It's not hard to find the money. It's not hard to get the education, but the hard part is the deals. And that's the fifth part. And if you can source those internally, you can absolutely build your dream real estate business quicker than you can possibly imagine. So again, the 5 I hit on today, the 5 things that you need to tackle going into 2025. I can't believe I'm saying that. To build your dream real estate business. Number 1 is leads, 5+ leads per day. Number 2 is building your overseas army. Number 3 is sales, being able to convert. Number 4 is operations and management. And then number 5 is being able to source your own inventory. And if you can do all 5 of those, you will build a better business you can possibly imagine. Thanks for sticking around for another bite-sized show here at the Easy Button Investor Podcast, helping you put your real estate business on easy mode by learning how to source your own deals. If you guys are looking for a community of now 250 plus like-minded investors all over the country that are doing deals, sharing opportunities, plus hundreds of resources, hundreds of tools, everything you could possibly need to grow your business, you can hire in there, all of our SOPs in there, our processes in there. We have live calls every week. You can join right down in the show notes below, and we will see you inside the Easy Button Investor community. If you also need leads, you can go to Easy Button Leads, and we provide all the leads you could possibly need to scale your real estate business. Until next time, like I always say, you're only one deal away.